Hello, good evening, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Tings. Um, this one is going to be a very interactive Things because I want your participation. You see, transparency is very, very important as far as government, as far as people's opinions, as far as to be able to get solutions. All right, and this one, I want to make sure that I emphasize on the fact that this is not governmental. This has nothing to do with government. This has nothing to do with politics. This has nothing to do with being biased. Nothing of the sort. This has to do with society and Barbadians, all right? Okay, what's happening here in Barbados? I want you to tell me what you believe would be the solution to solve the problems we are currently having with crime right now. I want each and every one of you to put your opinions in the comments of this particular episode and tell me what you think can solve the solution, because we're seeing every day their murders, whether they're by gun, whether they're by knife, whether they're by cutlass, whatever. We are seeing lots of murders, and something is wrong societally which is causing this. All right, something is definitely wrong. I mean, we have never experienced it this way before. And if you remember, when the current Attorney General was in the opposition, he was given a lot of pressure to Adrian Braffett about his performance as AG. Now we want to hear who will be giving him the pressure. No, as this is happening under his watch. All right, this is something that I want each and every one of you to comment on, because it is something that affects society. It has nothing to do with government. It's gone beyond the reach of government. It's gone to a different sphere altogether. All right, and this is really important for us and our livelihoods and our future as Barbadians. No, I want the young people who are listening to this program to realize something. All right, I want you all to realize that, and I'm going to keep emphasizing this all the time. You all are keep scoring own goals. You all are killing yourselves out. I know for a fact that there's no young guy on the block who has the facilities financially to bring in an AK-47, an AR-15, a heckler Koch, that kind of thing. So somebody's doing it and making sure it reaches into the hands of the young people here in Barbados. All right? For their own demise. I want you all to realize this. I want you all to realize also that life, as we take it, has value. Life has a lot of value. And people are seeing, young people, it appears, are not realizing the value of life. Life is not like a Mario Brothers game where when you die in the game, you put in 25 cents and you get 3 more lives. When you're dead, you're dead. I want you all to realize this. It is not a game. It's a serious thing. And right now, we in Barbados, we are going through something where we have to fight not only the norms in society, we have to fight against media, which is in the music that's being played, which is the movies, the things that the young people want to emulate. We have to fight against these things, because all these things are an influence to what is happening now. There's so many things I could talk about today, but I wanted to put some emphasis on that in particular as far as what is happening here in society. As I speak to you today, I'm hearing about another death in St. Joseph. As I speak to each and every one of you, I mean, it is hurting me inside deeply because of what is happening. All right, what is happening is extremely hurtful to many. Think of the people who've lost their lives. Think of their family. Think of how the ripple effect it has throughout society, through their family and friends, and to Barbados in its entirety. think of it. I want to look at some other things that are happening too, right? And people tend to politicize everything. Politics is not everything. I have nothing against the politicians. I have something against what they're doing. My religion teaches me I am not to hate people. You understand? I am not to hate people. What I can do though is not be in agreement with what they are doing. The fact that they're putting things in place which will affect me as a person without asking my opinion. These are the things I am worried about. There are things that I would like to speak about. The fact that I can buy a piece of land and still have to pay rent to the government for it. And you all aren't realizing that. When you buy land, it isn't yours. You still have to pay land taxes. It's only land which is below a certain cost, which is no gratis as far as land tax is concerned. I look at the fact that there's no emphasis on agriculture. They're putting people in jobs to do drainage. They're putting people in jobs to do all kinds of things. But there's no emphasis on agriculture to provide food. There's no emphasis on manufacturing. Instead, we are importing everything instead of exporting. There's no emphasis on textiles. We have the most expensive cotton in Barbados grown here. Yet we have to sell it to the Netherlands for production. People don't realize this. There's no emphasis on manufacturing. Well, Dominica and St. Vincent, those countries, and Jamaica even, they're getting offshore investment. People invest in them and they make toiletries and soaps, etc., cosmetics. Why is nobody investing here in Barbados? Why are we not investing things so that young people, when they leave school, they can get involved in something? They can be worked for. The 4,000 children leave school every year. Barbados is only 21 miles long, 14 miles wide. Where are we going to put them if we do not invest in industry? You understand? And I'm speaking, this is really a really deep topic for me because it's heartfelt. You understand? We are wasting what we have. And it's about time that when we have children just sitting on blocks or just being out there, we need to set up some kind of system where it's something like a draft, where either you put them involved in an army, in the army, where they can be taught discipline, sent back to some sort of academic or vocational training, or another kind of institution where you put them in where they receive a stipend or some form of fee. You understand? And enforce certain disciplines and stuff in them. You understand? We have to admit there's a group of people. There are some who you can do nothing with. And we need harsh and very stringent measures for them. I'm speaking because I have been through it and I know. You understand? We need to implement some very harsh and severe measures for certain people because some of the older heads who we consider to be influential are not responsible for what these younger heads are doing. You understand? We tend to blame the wrong people on top of the big men and them. It's in them because a lot of them, it causes problems for them. They can't make $1. You understand? It causes problems for them. So some people, you need to put them on side. We need some kind of 3-strike system or something. It's about time. It is getting out of hand. When you hear me say that, it has gotten out of hand because I am here on the street every day. I go into the communities. You can ask anybody from any block in Barbados. I go everywhere in Barbados, from St. Lucie to Christchurch, because me and everybody get along. You know why? I have an understanding of what they're going through. I'm here on the earth. People who are speaking from outside, the criminologists and stuff, don't understand because they've never felt it. I've felt it and I know what it is. People, give me your comments. Let me hear your opinions. What do you suggest we do? Comment on this particular blog, please, and let us hear what we should do. And I will ensure, if you don't feel like using your real name, make up another name and put it out, please. But please, it is important to us as Barbadians. Okay? Remember, keep your spirits up, your tempers down, and do something good for someone today, alright? That's me, another episode of Come Out Things, alright? Have a good one.